I'm literally packing most of my life away as well as my family's into boxes because we're gonna be moving, so my reading time this month is going to be crushed. But I am still trying to carve out time for my DC deep dive, which begins right now. So since the meat and potatoes of this video is going to be what I'm gonna be reading for DC, let's go through my pull list, what's actually at my local comic shop, and talk about what my plan is for reading this month. I still haven't actually picked up my pulls from the last week of June. So starting off, we're gonna have Doom Quest issue number 2 by Ryan North and Francesco Mobili. I'm a huge Doom stan basically, and Ryan North truly gets the Fantastic Four as well as Doctor Doom. So I'm excited to dive deeper into this one, especially after he has been time transported or teleported to the Titanic. After that, we are finishing off the Ultimate Universe, starting off with issue number 5 of Ultimate Endgame by Dennis Camp and Jonas Scharf, as well as the Dotsons. This whole ending, I think, has been rushed, for lack of a better term, Marvel just scrapping it, and I don't think that was the initial plan from Dennis Camp, so he's really trying to close up a lot of loose ends. I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm excited that it's finally going to have an end, because I feel like it's just been this long thing, and I'm just ready for it to have its conclusion. And not only that, we have the ultimate finale, which is pretty much wrapping everything up, which will be, you know, after Ultimate Endgame issue number 5. But I think everyone that has had an ongoing in the Ultimate Universe, so Dennis Camp, Peach Momoko, Brian, all the names are gone right now. Brian Hill, Chris Condon, Jonathan Hickman, and then last but not least is Ultimate Impact Reborn issue number 2. This has to do with Miles and all of the boxes that he brought back from the Ultimate Universe. Issue number 1 was a good start, but kind of very predictable, so I'm curious to see the boxes have landed into all these random people's hands, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens with that. And luckily for me, July is a light month. So starting off, we have Daredevil issue number 4 by Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett. I am not the biggest Daredevil reader or fan. I've only read a few specific arcs from Frank Miller, so I don't know all that much of Daredevil and kind of, you know, his history and all those things, but this has been a really good start, and we're finally getting deeper into this first arc of this new villain, Omen. So this is going to be a good issue, I think. After that, we have the big summer event for Marvel, which is issue number 2, Avengers Armageddon, written by Chip Zdarsky with multiple artists on this one. I've loved kind of the build-up, although I've only read it on Marvel Unlimited, so I'm a little bit behind, but the build-up with Captain America by Chip Zdarsky, as well as Weapons of Armageddon with Wolverine. We've already been hinted at what the new Avengers are going to look like in the aftermath of Armageddon with this unknown member right now, so I'm curious to see who that's going to be and dive deeper into this story as well. As mentioned, we've got Doom Quest issue number 3 on deck. This is just a great cover of Dr. Doom kind of mimicking the George Washington crossing the Delaware River. Following up from last month, Ultimate Impact or Reborn, Ultimate Impact. Whew, what is this? The cover's kind of weird. It says Reborn before it. Ultimate Impact Reborn issue number 3. So I have no idea what happened in 2 yet. So on to the meat and potatoes of my DC deep dive, which is not going to be that large, again, given my limited reading time. If you don't know and haven't watched any of my other videos, I have read Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and I've read the first 6 issues of Absolute Martian Manhunter. I haven't read anything else in terms of DC at all. I am doing kind of a reading vlog about this, but I'm gonna start off with the new history of the DC Universe. Part of this is because I'm a completionist at heart, and DC has been rebooted or reset multiple times. I have no idea about the past, so part of me just says, just dive into something and it doesn't matter. But at the same time, if something's referenced, because I hear all these things like Darkseid, New 52, Crisis on Infinite Earth or Multiple Earths, I have no idea. I want to learn about it because the completionist in me wants to know what those references are. It shouldn't take me, hopefully, too long. It's pretty small. It's only 4 issues. I'm assuming they're a little bit longer. I don't know how much I'm going to get out of this, though, because I have no background on the history of it. Hopefully it doesn't make anything confusing because I don't know the history and we're just compiling all of continuity into one. So we'll see how that goes. Make sure you subscribe to get my thoughts on it and kind of how it went for me. Then after that, I'm going to be diving deeper into Batman, The Court of Owls saga by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. I bought this as well as All-Star Superman in the compact editions. Before I even finished Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, I loved just the format so much. And I was like, man, I should really read more DC. And these are so affordable. I also made a whole video about if DC compact comics are worth it. I'll link it up here. And they're obviously iconic stories. I was like, I can't not dive deeper into these. So here we are, Batman starting off. Scott Snyder, as we already know for the most part, is pretty much goated as a Batman writer. I don't know anything about Batman besides a few things from the movies. That is it. I'm really excited to dive deeper into this, kind of a little bit more darker, kind of thriller-ish kind of story versus kind of what I'm used to reading with Marvel. So it's gonna be an interesting read. I'm excited to do it. And last but not least, in my DC deep dive, I think I'm being overly ambitious just given my actual time that I have available to me. And with that, I'm gonna have All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. I did some research before I bought it in terms of like, what are the must-have DC compact comics? And this, as well as the Court of Owls, were ones that were on the list for sure. I haven't read any Superman, by the way, so some people do like this as your first Superman story. Some people think that this is not the best first Superman story you should read. I literally know nothing about Superman. In fact, I know even less about Superman than I do Batman. I'm excited to dive deeper into two of the biggest DC IPs, so keep a lookout. I do have kind of like a reading vlog video coming out soon at some point regarding this new history of the DC Universe once I read it, and I am definitely gonna be doing a reading vlog on Batman, the Court of Owls. So again, if you haven't subscribed already and you like what you're watching and you just wanna keep up with me and what I'm reading and see if it's something you wanna read too, make sure you hit that subscribe down below. Otherwise, until the next video, peace.